Hello there, Gia.
Apparently it feels like I do. It's having a hard time opening
Connecting.
up, connecting.
Opening up.
It's having a hard time opening up.
Try to open up, Gia.
I know. Maybe it's just a little tired. I had to click twice and it.
Oh,
Anyway.
boy. Boy. All right. Well, hi, everybody.
Hi everybody. We're coming to you on a sleepy Wednesday.
It is a sleepy Wednesday. It's kind of a gray, cold day here. Is it beautiful where you are, Gia?
Um, it clouded up a little bit mid-afternoon.
You trying to make me feel better?
Yeah. There were a few clouds. Yeah,
Okay. All
sure.
right.
I don't know.
Okay.
It probably got up to 82 or something. I
That
don't know.
sounds nice. That sounds real nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I could have gone to the pool, but I didn't, if that makes you feel better.
No, I don't want you depriving yourself.
Well,
No.
I just kind of ran out of time, but I just mean
Uh-huh. Okay.
it got up to 84 at some point.
Okay. All right.
But
That's okay.
showers are possible tonight, if that helps.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that helps. Thanks.
They're
Thank
just
you.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
here we
Anyway,
are.
and I have to confess, I already confessed to you, but I was running late. I was on the road and I missed like the first 20 minutes of hospital, but
20 minutes. Oh, okay.
yeah, the beginning.
Okay. All right.
Well, I was like, I could just wait and, Hulu it later. And I was like, oh, it'd be so late. You don't want to
Mhm.
talk that late. So I just thought, I feel like I got the gist.
Yeah, you probably did. Yeah, the first part wasn't much beyond just a recap of what we were seeing.
Yeah. And then I caught up, like Cody busted Rick out, that sort of
Mhm,
thing. So
mhm. Okay.
I'll be all right. I'll be all right. But in case I seem more out of it than usual, that's why.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Should we go back to yesterday's episode
Sure.
first?
Take us back.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Gia.
Yeah.
Well, the episode started with Elizabeth walking out back and Outback
Oh,
wasn't on
yeah.
a leash, right? I don't think.
No, I think he arrived at that little, what do you call that
A
hatch? Like, where that's
bulkhead? A
a
bulkhead?
bulkhead? That's a very
Yeah.
Maine looking thing.
Yes,
Very
yes.
New England, I guess I should say.
Yeah, basement oriented, I guess.
Yeah,
You have to have a
yeah,
full basement really in order to have a bulkhead. Um, so of course it turns out to be a fantasy of Rick's, but
yeah.
why he would have imagined her walking a dog that I'm not sure he's ever met, that seemed a little bit of a stretch, but
That's true. I didn't even think of that. Would he have met that dog? No, why would he have met that dog?
I mean Outback has gotten around, so
Yeah, but okay. But
but
yeah, so that was kind of silly and yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um So anyway, sad for Rick that was a fantasy, but meanwhile we had Cody and Molly. Molly was working on her novel, I guess, right, and needed to know what a lariat
A
was.
Larry it was. Yep. Okay.
And
At the
Cody
at
was
Bobby's.
yes, Cody was a little bit awkward there, but
That was a little bit sweet. I sort of like that
yeah,
scene.
yeah,
I like the sort of self-deprecating
hmm,
Cody that's
yeah, yeah,
trying to score points with Molly, but still being kind of humble
hmm,
cute, a little bit
hmm.
humble cute.
Humble cute, yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and she's like, did she even say that it was for her novel, or did we just assume that?
No, she didn't. She didn't. So that raised some questions in his mind. He thought maybe she was going to leave her profession and become uh what a rodeo
A rodeo queen.
rider or
Yeah,
something. I'm not sure.
yeah.
But anyway, yeah, she's still keeping the novel sort of hush hush, isn't she, from everyone?
Yeah, and why? Because it just doesn't fit with the image of
I
a.
guess so. Yeah, she thinks maybe it's frivolous or something. I don't know.
I don't
But,
know.
I think it would be fun for her to talk to Cody about it, although, of course, then he would see that she's fantasizing perhaps about someone
Yeah,
like
yeah,
him, so he's the one
yeah,
person maybe she couldn't tell without,
yeah.
it leading to something else.
But I like
So
what they're doing there. I'm just going to put that out there. I like they're not
mhm,
they haven't they've had their moments and then
mhm,
she was disappointed to him and then they've kind of
mhm,
she's walked back from that stance and
mhm.
they're sort of taking their time with them like they did with Gio and Emma and I sort of
Yeah.
like I feel more invested in them as a couple when they
Mhm.
do that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we're not being force fed something.
Yeah, and they didn't just fall into each other's arms
Mhm.
and go at it
Mhm.
without any.
Mhm. Right, right, without any sort of history or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yes, yes, I agree, Gia.
Oh, thanks.
Um, hey, you're welcome. Then we had Drew summoning Martin to his home. Drew is home now. We
Yeah.
have no sign. Where is Scout? Does anybody know where Scout is at this
Well,
point?
isn't she still supposed to be with Willow at Elizabeth's house? But yeah,
Yeah,
nobody's like picking her up from school or taking her to practices or whatever. She's not even mentioned. It's kind of
she's
funny.
not mentioned, and
Yeah.
yeah, so little
But I'm assuming
strange.
that's where she was because when
But
Drew was trying to get them like Willow to move in, he was like, "You and Scout need to move back in with me," as if
yeah,
Scout
yeah,
was her
right.
daughter.
Right, right, but she's been arrested now, Willow has, and Elizabeth is someplace. She's not at home. I mean, I know Scout could
Oh
be at
yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Since the arrest. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Um,
Yeah. Good question. Good question.
maybe she's just living on her own somewhere now,
Possibly. Yeah.
you
She's
know?
just polishing up whatever next weapon she's going to use
Yeah, she's
on
scrappy,
Drew. Yeah.
Yeah, she's Sam's daughter, so she could live, on the land, probably on off the land pretty comfortably,
I
you
don't know.
know?
She doesn't seem like Sam's daughter, does she?
Not as
Sam was pretty fierce, and
Yeah.
Scout. It doesn't seem Scout seems like a puppy dog, like a sweet, sweet like she
Mm.
seems like a beagle if she were a dog.
Okay, okay.
Like soft and
Mhm.
floppy eared and
Mhm.
very
Mhm.
sweet and cute.
Mhm. But
Um,
might have tried to kill Drew.
well, yeah, in a fugue state. Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah,
Whereas
fair
Sam,
enough.
I mean, Sam was a terrier. You know.
Yes, yes, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
But
okay,
anyway, good point. Yeah. Who's got Scout? Yep.
yeah. So Drew was frantic, once he heard that Willow had been arrested. Not much in that scene, really, I don't think, between him and Martin, right?
No, just sending Martin off to yeah.
Yeah, mhm, and I guess it was good that he made sure Martin was gonna go help Willow, because
Yeah. Yeah.
who
Um,
knows, who else? I mean, Nina was trying to find help for her as well, but, Martin knows her, sort of, I
yeah.
guess.
And Rick is understandably AWOL still.
Yes, at that point, yes. Okay, then we had a little conference between Michael, Carly, and Sonny. Um,
And Diane, or was that later?
Diane came in later. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
initially it was Sunny for once is the person who doesn't seem to be suspected of anything, right?
That's true. That's sort of funny, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he must be relishing that feeling.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, he's trying to figure out like Michael and Carly's stories. He's trying to help
Yeah.
them.
And they're being a
Uh,
little cagey.
they're being cagey because they both seem to think they're fine, right? They don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, and Carly, we think doesn't have anything to worry about because we really don't think she did it.
Right, right.
But with Michael, they keep leaving. I feel like they're leaving the
Yeah,
door open for something going on with him.
they are. They definitely are. Yeah, yeah.
They're doing a lot of long moments where he's not answering people.
Right.
And he's
Yep.
just looking a little
Mhm.
smoldering, always smoldering, but shifty.
Always, yes, yeah, and smoldering only gets you so far, really.
I don't know.
I mean, pretty far.
I've never smoldered, but
No, I haven't either, and but it's gotten him pretty far, I think with
yeah,
us, you
yeah,
know?
um,
We're still willing to
sure.
believe he's innocent, and that he
I think he's innocent of shooting Drew, so innocent of attempted murder, but all these other machinations that have been
Mm.
happening,
Mhm.
I wouldn't
Mhm.
put it past him, you know.
Yeah, like that you mean planting the gun?
Planting things, yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
obviously concocting the whole Jacinda
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
alibi.
Right,
You
right.
know,
Yeah.
just there's a lot of
Mhm.
maneuvering happening.
Yeah, lots of maneuvering. And I didn't want to believe that he would have orchestrated that arrest right at the time that Willow's visiting with the kids, but
Yeah,
I
I
was
mean, he
thinking
claims he didn't. He claims that was horrible.
yeah, but maybe he's lying. I don't
Right,
know.
right. Maybe he's acting.
Yeah. And I was thinking, the one thing that he might have that is driving this sort of, I don't know if we want to call it hatred, but this need to sort of put Willow in her place, I guess. And that place is sort of away from her children, maybe ultimately.
Yeah.
Um, is what happened with Sasha and Daisy. The fact that he was
Oh yeah, the
on the
baby spinning. Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, and also that he was sort of on the verge of having a relationship with his child, and that ruined it, you know? The fact that Sasha was so scared that she had to leave town, he might
Yeah, that's true.
blame
They haven't really made much of that though, his loss of that child, you know.
No, they haven't, but I
They
think
could. They
they
could and they
could,
should.
and I think
Yeah.
at the time he was kind of devastated that, they were going away. I mean, he was trying to be like do the right thing and respect Sasha and her wishes,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
interesting when you contrast. What's that? What's better? What's correct? Tra-
Contrast?
Contrast. Contrast. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
compare. Um,
Okay.
Michael's treatment of Sasha versus Michael's treatment of Willow, both
Yeah.
mothers of his children.
Mhm.
Um, Now, of course, you throw in the baby spinning, and that element kind of makes things quite
Mhm.
wonky. But
Yeah, yeah.
um, he couldn't have been more like understanding with Sasha and been like,
Mhm.
I will not stand in your way of any decision you make about
Mhm.
our child. That's their
Mhm.
child.
Yeah, yeah, mhm.
Whereas with Willow, it's like, nope, like, like just
Yeah,
no, there's no, um, and you could argue, and you'd have a good argument going
mhm.
that she's dangerous. She's potentially dangerous to her own children. So I get that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just interesting that he didn't try to exert any control at all over Sasha taking
Mhm.
his child,
Mhm.
halfway around the world without even a peep of
Mhm.
trying to exert like I want to be part of this child's life, or.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think there's enough differences maybe that it kinda makes sense, I guess, because he did think that maybe initially, before he figured out it was Willow, that the danger could be due to who he is or his father, and so I think
Yeah, yeah.
he didn't want blood on his hands if anything did happen.
Yeah,
And
but wouldn't that same danger be present for Wiley and Amelia? If it,
yeah, but
if
I
it
guess there hadn't been any of these instances, where it seemed like somebody was somebody was targeting them, like they were targeting Daisy, you know what I mean?
Right, but I'm just saying, uh, as children of a guy
Yeah,
who's,
yeah, yeah, right,
yeah,
yeah, you'd
yeah.
think they would all be equally vulnerable.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm
Mhm,
not arguing that he should have treated Sasha differently or anything. I'm just saying
mhm,
it's sort of interesting. I kind of
mhm,
forget, like, oh, that's another child of his and another
mhm,
mother of,
mhm.
and I
Yeah,
know that the show just wants us to forget both of them because they're
right,
not
right.
on anymore. They're done with
Mhm,
them. So we're not really
mhm.
supposed to be thinking
Yeah.
about that till they sore ass that baby Daisy into a teenager. I
Yeah.
don't know if I don't like that, like the way I say that term sore ass.
I
But
I didn't expect you to say something like that, and I'm still a little bit traumatized.
it is a term used in the soaps for the instant growing up of the children.
Okay. It
I think it
sounds
might be an acronym. I'll look it up.
Oh, okay. It sounds violent and it
I know it
sounds
sounds horrible, doesn't it? I apologize.
unpleasant. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, the other factor that's I think guiding Michael's decisions is just the Drew factor, you know.
Yes, right. Yeah, and there isn't. Yeah.
And in some ways, I think just sort of like a lot of the things Drew is doing are to punish Michael. Same with Michael and Willow. I think a lot of the things he's doing, he's thinking about Drew as much as he's thinking about Willow. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're making
So,
good points here. Okay, you want it is an acronym. Soap
okay.
opera rapid aging syndrome. A term used when a child character in a soap opera is aged up significantly by writers to advance the storyline.
Wow, that's a fun concept.
Yeah.
That's specific to soap operas, really, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No other.
You
Go
gotta
ahead.
be in the know. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Soap
Okay.
opera. Yeah.
Rapid aging syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess they could just call it RAS,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, they could, yeah. Since you prefer sore ass, you yeah.
It's fun to say. I just was thinking today, Lulu was wearing a shirt, a blouse, and
Uh-huh.
I was
Yeah.
thinking that it had some retching on it.
Rushing. I know, I know.
And I was trying to decide if that made it more or less attractive. I think less in this case.
In this yeah, okay. I don't know what you're supposed to wear to Steinmauer, but I don't think that was
I
it.
left the Steinmauer sign behind them.
I know, they spare no
Steinmauer.
expense, you
I
know?
know. Let us know. There was no bougainvillea. That's usually their little tell.
Yeah,
But
that we're in
yeah.
some exotic land.
Yeah.
Where are
Bougainvilleas.
we now? Where are we now? I didn't see the slide with the city.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I've gotten us way off track. What
Mhm.
notes are we on? We're still
Okay.
making our
Oh,
way
well,
through your
so
notes.
then Diane arrives and she pretty much says, I think what we're thinking that you guys are nobody's gonna believe you.
Yeah, you guys are
No,
toast on the
you
stand. Yeah.
you gotta get over yourselves and realize how guilty
Yeah.
you look, you know?
Yeah, they were kind of funny though. Like, were you alone ever at Elizabeth's house?
Well,
And they were like,
yeah.
no, you know,
Okay, yes.
yeah. And they did show like one of our listeners pointed out that she had the big handbag, Carly. And
Uh-huh.
so when they did that flashback, I was like, oh, you're right. She has a big handbag. I don't know why I
It
didn't
was
notice that, but
yeah, it wasn't that big a gun though, really. It didn't need
no,
to be
no, you didn't need it.
overly big
She
big
could she have used a clutch? Would you say?
No, maybe not a clutch because it wasn't one of those little lady pistols. It was
Lady pistol. We have a lot of fun words today.
and we haven't even gotten to the Bad Bunny.
I know we're working on the Bad Bunny. Anyway, I thought that scene was pretty funny. It had some
It was.
mild humor. You
Yeah.
know, Diane's always mildly funny no matter what. Just,
Yeah, and she just sort of, like, seals a scene as, like, as good, you know? Like, she puts her
yeah,
stamp on it, and suddenly it's like it's legit, you know?
yeah, yeah, the Diane. Yeah, and she and Carly, like they were rocking the blazers. Those two ladies,
Yeah.
like if I didn't live in such a hot climate, I think I would go the blazer route.
Really? Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I
for a
could
woman
see
of a
that.
certain age, a blazer
Mhm,
is the way to
mhm.
go.
And I recall you wore blazers back in school when we were
I
in
did.
school.
I was very like enamored of the Annie Hall look.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say, yeah, it was more of a Diane Keaton sort of a thing you had going there.
because I'm old. Yeah, and
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, and usually they were just like actual old men's thrift store blazers.
Mhm.
They weren't like
Mhm.
tailored nice blazers. But
But with the sleeves turned up a little bit, it was a good look, I think,
it
for
was a good
you.
look. Yeah, but now I
Mm.
would just sweat. Um.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, and she's growing her hair out, Diane. I saw her on an Instagram post saying that this is my real hair. Apparently, people think it's a
Okay,
wig.
yeah, yeah, huh. Okay. It's too bad. I wouldn't enjoy that having to respond to comments about my appearance in that sort of a public setting, you know?
Well, you could just do what you do and not look at Facebook ever and just
Yeah.
post something and then go
Yeah,
away
yeah,
for a year and
yeah,
then
yeah.
yeah,
That's true.
you wouldn't see it. Like, so when you do cut your hair with the pinking shears, we want to see a picture. And
Okay, okay, yeah, I'll have to dig up the pinking shears. I know they're around here somewhere.
all right.
Oh,
Okay, so that
um,
was kind of a funny scene,
that
I
was a
thought.
funny scene, yeah, that was a funny scene. Nice to see all of those people sort of put in their place, you know?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
by one of the few Diane's one of the few people who can talk to them like that, and they have to listen, you
Yeah,
know?
they have to take it because she gets them out of everything.
Everything, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then we had a lot of shuffling around of people. Let's see. We had Nina at the police station calling Ava, who was with Alexis.
Yep.
Um,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and so they sent
They sent
Marco.
Marco, so Marco's back. I had just remarked we hadn't
Marco
seen
is
Marco.
back.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And meanwhile, Ava and Alexis were kind of having a nice time
They
together.
had such a moment. They had such a
Yeah.
moment of like,
uh,
we're a couple of screwed up women and
Yep.
we
Yep.
respect each other. You know,
Mhm.
we're not
Mhm.
gonna be friends. We're not gonna hug it out. But
Right.
yeah, I think they just like they both are they both have a keen intellect.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm.
they don't necessarily use it for good or on the right side of the law,
Right,
but
mhm.
they're
Mhm.
both keen, you know.
Mhm,
They're
mhm.
quick, they're sharp.
They're clever.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah.
But
So
reckless.
I
Mhm.
like the two of them together very much.
Very much, yes. Mhm.
I'll be sorry to see this. Well, maybe it
Yeah,
won't end. Maybe it won't end because now they're going to be in some hot water probably
they're in hot
uh,
water, yeah, yeah. I
together.
know. I know. Yeah. Should we continue with or should we jump
Sure.
to okay. Was that a yes to continuing or
Yeah, it
jumping?
was a yes to continuing. Yeah.
With yesterday's episode?
Yeah.
Or okay. Okay. Let's see. So we had let's see, Rick and Christina. Christina went to check on Rick and they had kind of a conversation where she was still sort of justifying her behavior and trying to make Rick feel bad about his, right?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
There's plenty of blame to go around there.
Plenty. Yeah, plenty. Yeah, I definitely. And I like the one point Rick made that was, I think, valid was that she's young and she could still, find ways or positions that she might find herself in where she still did bad things, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he hasn't done as many. Well, I mean, the blackmail is bad, but the panic room stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
of old, like I don't feel like
Mm-hmm.
he's risen to that level of badness. His has
Yeah.
been little like not telling Willow that he was taking money to take her case and that kind of,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
then the blackmail. I mean, a little blackmail, like whatever.
Right.
Ava said something about a little light blackmail. You know.
Yeah. It's kind of white collar crime, I guess, is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Whereas
Mhm.
cutting brakes to,
Yeah.
like potentially murdering people.
Yeah, I mean, that coulda gone so much worse, that whole
Yeah.
thing. That was dumb and scary bad.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what if either he or Elizabeth had been like primo athletes or something, and
Mm.
she, ruined like, or what if like Elizabeth, that was a bad break in her leg, right? Like, what if
Mhm,
there were
mhm, mhm,
residual effects or any,
mm.
I mean, even
Yeah.
though they didn't die,
Mhm.
like being in a bad car accident can affect
Mm.
your body the rest of your life. So it's not nothing,
Definitely, definitely, and they could have, like, swerved into another car or something, you
right?
know? It was
Right.
all very, very hard to control the outcome of that, you know?
Yeah. So, I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't
What
either.
I'll just say whatever, and you tell
Okay,
us something else
whatever.
to talk about.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Then Martin went to see Willow at the station and tried to comfort her, and she was pretty distraught, needless to say. Oh, and she also had asked Dante, like, "Do you really think I could have done something like this?" And I think really put Dante in a difficult spot.
Yeah, he's trying to be kinda neutral. He seems
Mhm.
sympathetic.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and we saw Chase being kinda wound up again about it.
Mhm, mhm, yeah.
And them he Anna I mean, not Anna, but,
Justine.
Justine, I wanna say Janine, but Justine,
Mm,
is, like, trying to like, use that
mhm.
connection to,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if she's
Mhm,
gonna be vulnerable with you, she might tell you things,
mhm,
and
mhm.
we know our little Chasey wouldn't use that, you know?
Right, right. He wouldn't exploit.
He's
uh,
too honorable. I love
yeah,
Chase.
he is honorable, isn't he?
What would he be if he were a dog?
Um, well, hmm, I
You know what it is, come on.
uh, a golden retriever? Is that what you're thinking?
Possibly, yeah, I was just gonna say lab, but that's
Oh, I
yeah,
like a lab, yeah.
yeah.
I like a
Oh, I
lab.
like a lab.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, golden retriever, yeah. Although, I
Mhm.
mean, golden retrievers can be devious. We had a very devious golden retriever.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He would like as a child, I remember walking into the family room and I had a open faced peanut butter sandwich on a
Mhm,
paper towel,
mhm.
like in my
Uh-huh.
hand.
Uh-huh.
And before I even like got halfway across the room, he like made a flying leap and ate the whole like paper towel, sandwich,
Uh-huh.
everything.
Yep.
I mean, you could be doing something at the counter and you turn to get something else out of the fridge and he would have
Mhm.
already like, he just
Yeah,
like it was
yeah.
gone. He
Mhm.
was the worst trained dog, and that's on us. That's on us.
Oh, dear. That was Roman? Was that your dog's
That
name?
was Roman, yeah, good memory. Yeah.
Mm,
I mean, he
okay.
was very lovable, but oh boy,
Mhm.
he was like devious beyond belief.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh. Uh, so let's see, okay. One of the fun scenes I thought during yesterday's episode was between Drew and Sidwell. Your dog
Yeah, I
Sidwell.
liked that. I was
Yeah.
loving Sidwell.
And he
Weren't you?
complete well, I did like, Drew not being able to call the shots or thinking, or realizing that he wasn't going to be able to,
Oh, he was decimated.
yeah,
Sidwell wiped the floor with him,
yeah, he really did, and
and it was
more.
like it took like half the scene for the light bulb to even go off with Drew. It was like, how
Yeah, yeah.
stupid are you being right now? Like, like,
I know, so arrogant thinking that he's always the
yeah,
one in power.
yeah. It was like it's like a shark eating a smaller shark or something.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and he just got played so hard, and
Mhm.
I know that's sick of me, but I enjoyed that.
I know. Like when Sidwell says, "You're working for me now,"
Yeah,
you know?
and I love how Sidwell just stays so light and airy and
Yeah, yeah, like, yeah, none of this bothers him.
yeah, yeah. Oh god, it's great. I love it. He brings a good bad guy energy. I like that he's different. Like we had Cyrus, and Cyrus
Mhm,
he had an energy. He had that creepy religious like
mhm,
I'm motivated by my twisted religious thing.
mhm, mhm.
Um but it was darker and
It
Sidwell is like I don't know what Sidwell is. Sidwell's almost more like a Bond villain.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm liking it.
he's a little more human, like, Cyrus seemed like he was sort of almost possessed, like,
Well, see, I
nobody
feel
would.
the opposite. I feel like Cyrus was more human because he was so
Huh.
twisted and like hooked on his family and Laura, is kind of obsessed with Laura.
But he could never have any,
Um,
like, relationships, right? Like, I couldn't picture him having any real relationships, whereas, Sidwell, I mean, at least has Marco, maybe
he loves his son. Yeah, yeah, that's
um,
true.
I don't know, but I don't know, like, I was gonna say he has sort of a friendship with Lucy, but then he's basically tried to kill Maxie, so that's not
Yeah,
gonna work.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Are you loving him?
no, no. I'm not loving him. He's not a
Uh,
lab. He's not a lab.
but it's got to be hard to come up with a new twist on a bad guy. You always have these
Yeah,
bad guys
yeah,
or
and
bad
I like
gal.
right, right, and I don't like a character that's just straight up evil, because that's kinda too easy. I like a
Yeah,
person who's struggling with maybe their bad decisions or does
or
bad things.
something. Yeah, that's the baggage is what
Yeah,
their
yeah.
twisted take on things is motivating them, and
Yeah, but y like
yeah,
Ava, she's done very bad things, but she's still kind of a sympathetic character, you know?
yeah, yeah. She's amazingly sympathetic, and which is
Yeah.
that's hard to do. It's pretty
Yeah.
hard to
I
do.
mean, I'll
Yeah.
always be haunted by Kiki's death,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you
Yep.
know? That's still so sad.
Um,
Um,
yeah, I guess we don't know like Sidwell seems more businesslike about it so far, thus far.
yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
I don't know, but I just like his what is it, joie de vivre.
Yeah, okay. But Drew is he's so uncomfortable now, which is awesome, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he just like his eyes, like he kept lifting his eyelids up higher and higher, like you're,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
yep,
like,
dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
you feel like Drew wishes he could talk to someone about what just happened, but,
Yeah, but
you know,
who's he gonna, yeah,
Martin, maybe he could
yeah,
confide in but Martin's gonna be like, "Oh, fuck, I don't wanna be involved in this," I don't wanna
yeah.
be a lawyer with this psychopath around,
And I like how he's basically told both Marco and Drew that they're the ones that killed that judge,
yeah, I know, he's pinning that
Yeah,
on everybody.
certainly wasn't me, like,
No,
you
no. Yeah,
like, "Oh, he's good, you're
that's
good."
cute.
Yeah.
That's a cute way to look at a murder you've committed.
Yeah, but, anyway, that I found that very satisfying, and,
Mhm, mhm, yeah.
I'd like to see Drew sit with that for a few minutes, and,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man, that changes everything for him, really.
yeah, yeah, because he's
Yeah.
owned, now he's just owned. I mean, he was, but now he knows it,
Now he
he didn't.
knows it, yeah, and
Yeah.
he probably thought this was, like, his secret weapon, but no,
Right, yeah,
it's
I
not.
mean, that's gotta take a little shine off his
Yeah,
arrogance.
a little bit, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see. In other news, we had Elizabeth and Molly really sort of finally putting their heads together a bit to try to figure out like if Rick would actually go away for this long.
Yeah, yeah. They both looked, fabulous in that scene.
Yeah.
Whoever did hair that day did a nice job. Everybody with the dark raven locks, their hair
Mhm.
was, like, beautifully ironed and shiny or something.
You think they found a new product maybe that maybe
Maybe
there
a
was
new
like
product or maybe one of those steam iron things that you pulled all the way down and it makes it perfectly straight or something.
or maybe they got to TJ Maxx on a day where there was a shipment of new hair products.
Do they do hair products there?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
alright.
Mhm. Yeah.
You've got a birthday coming up, maybe I should send you a shipment of hair products.
That would be money well spent.
Remember
Oh,
Dippity Doo? You remember that glop
yeah,
that
yeah,
stuff?
wow, huh.
Takes you back, huh?
It does,
That
thanks.
was serious stuff. That would hold a style.
Yeah, the style.
Mm-mm-mm.
So they're really like their wheels are starting to turn, and I'm sure Rick would be delighted to know how long it took them to become concerned about,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, and I didn't get the point of course, I missed the beginning of today, but
Mhm.
why have them sleuthing it all out when you were gonna have Cody be the one to figure it out? Like, what's you know
Well, I guess because that drew Molly to the house because Elizabeth, when she was talking to Molly decided to go try to figure it
Yeah,
out and
okay.
talk to Dante. And
Is this all was that all a setup? Like, I feel like we're still proving that Cody has changed his character. I don't mean character on the soap, but I mean his
right,
his
right,
moral
right.
character, So he
Uh-huh.
was offered bribes from both of them,
Yeah,
and
well, it kind of once again, it got to the point where you wondered, okay, what's he gonna do? But then he was sort of spared from having to make a decision because that's when Molly showed up, right, at the
well, but
house.
he was out the door. He was saying, "I'm out of here." Like he
Yeah,
hadn't. I
yeah.
feel like he passed that test if that was
I guess so, yeah. I
what
guess
that
that's
scene was
true.
about.
Yeah,
Like once
yeah.
again, does Molly need to see that he has
Mhm.
kind of changed his ways? He's not doing the grifting that he was.
No, no, but that was we sort of jumped ahead, but that was funny when first of all, so he comes to Rick's rescue thanks to Outback, and then of
Rick's
course
hair
Rick
looked ridiculous, FYI. But
Yes,
not
okay.
FYI,
Uh
BTW.
yes, yes, uh-huh, thank you. Um and Rick has to go confront Alexis and Ava. He
He
can't
can't
just
just escape.
leave.
Yeah, yeah,
Even though
yeah,
he's got a ride this time, you
yeah.
know? Um, so that's one
That
thing, and
just
then
confirmed that Rick's an idiot and always will
I
be.
think so, maybe, yeah, he doesn't make great decisions either, or his desire to throw something in somebody else's face is always gonna catch
Always
him,
gonna bite him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, their whole point with him was is that he's not gonna want to take this to the authorities because
right, right.
he's in it up to his neck too. I mean, he's not in on the kidnapping,
Mhm,
obviously, but
mhm. Yep.
so I don't know what's going to happen there. I have a feeling they'll come to some sort of unholy, you know,
Alliance.
agreement.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're right because, yeah, seeing Molly, Rick all of a sudden is like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah,
You know?
I think they're gonna concoct some over the top story to
Yeah,
explain.
like maybe they saved him, and then they're
Yeah,
gonna but they still have to that means Cody's gonna have to keep his mouth shut, and will he be able to
yeah.
do
We
that?
may have just figured out the whole plot for the next couple weeks there, maybe.
We may have. It
Because
was
Rick's not gonna want to appear crooked in front of Molly, you know.
No, no, he doesn't want her knowing that he was blackmailing her mother, that they were spending the
Yeah,
money that belonged to Ace,
yeah.
all of these things. Covered up the fact that, well, will Christina's crime come out? I mean, there's
Right.
so
Yeah, so
much.
many. Yeah, God, what a can of worms to.
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah. Can of worms. That's quite a can of worms. Were worms sold in cans? Is that why that like for fishing, you know?
Only for fishing, but I don't think they were like
Like
sealed
were
can.
they in cans? Like whenever I've seen anybody get worms, from a like gas station or
Yeah,
whatever, like
yeah.
aren't they kind of like in Chinese food containers, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think
Yeah.
so, yeah. So not like an airtight lid, that wouldn't work.
Yeah. I'm gonna Google it.
Oh, man. Oh, jeez.
Ah,
Okay, so
okay.
we have all of that, which was funny, like, the whole, like, Cody trying to wrap his mind around what he was looking at in that living room, that was kinda funny. Oh, and also,
Yeah.
like, when Alexis called Molly to see where she was, and then Rick comes into the room, were you
Oh
around?
yeah, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, that was
And
pretty
she
funny.
made
Yeah.
that noise.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
That
well,
was
worms did come in cans in the 50s.
okay.
In case you were wondering.
But because they were all dead, that
Listen
method of
to this
packing
this is so stupid, this AI explanation. Problematic experience. Once the can was opened to take out a worm, the others would wriggle out, making a mess and creating a chaotic situation that was difficult to contain.
Oh my god, that's nonsense.
That's like, thanks, Captain Obvious. Um,
Yeah. Well,
okay,
thank you.
carry on. Sorry. That's got
Thank
kind of a gross picture here, too.
Oh boy, we've lost Gia, everybody.
Sorry. I love history. That's the problem. I just love a
Yeah,
little history.
imagine if you were a
I like accessing history through like everyday objects and food and that, like I don't like
directions.
history like in this war this many
Yeah,
people were killed. I like what
mhm.
kinds of forks did they use in the, 1800s or something like that. Like that's what captures my attention.
What kind of forks did they
I don't know.
use?
I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh God, God.
I'm complicated. That's
If by
or
complicated
maybe
you mean
I'm just
simple.
simple.
Yeah,
Yeah, that may be it.
yeah. Okay. Thank you, Gia, for working that out yourself.
Okay. Well, I
Uh,
think kudos to you because I think you just figured out the whole plot of what's going to happen with the Rick thing. Like they're gonna on the spot, they're gonna come up with some outlandish tale to cover
yeah,
everybody's butts in front of Molly.
yeah. And that's gonna be a little frustrating because I don't want that to become between Cody and Molly, you know?
Right, and that's what the test will be now. How long will
Yeah,
Cody keep that
yeah.
secret, and will
Mhm,
it? Yeah.
mhm. Right.
On a side note, we were talking about how when you cut your hair, you like if you're an older woman, you end up looking like a nana.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah.
Rick looked like a nana. That's the hairstyle I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
he did look like a nana, didn't
I
he?
had the nana hair. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I mean, understandably, he's been tied up on a bed with that
Right, right.
gag.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. And he had no idea how long he'd been down there. He's been sort of drugged half
I'm
the
so
time.
glad that it's over because that was,
I know. I know. I'm glad that part of it's over too. Yeah.
I mean, you
Um,
wouldn't be able to even stand in a room with a guy that you'd left in the same clothing and
yeah.
who
Yeah.
you hadn't allowed to pee or poop or brush his teeth
Mhm.
or anything for
Mhm.
10
Mhm.
days or whatever it was supposed to be.
Yeah. It seemed longer than that, didn't it?
Maybe it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know it's just a show.
It is just a show, but it's our show.
They should
Um,
have could have showed him like did they show him pulling out a catheter when Cody rescued him or anything?
no, they didn't. They did not. No, that would
I
have
would have
been
respected that.
I would have too. Yeah. Yeah. He would have screamed like if it had tugged on
Yeah.
his wiener, you
Oh, I
know.
can't imagine. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Gia
Sorry.
started.
Yeah. That's very mature.
Oh God. Okay. So meanwhile, around town, God, we had a lot of different scenes. Some interesting, some not so interesting. We had the Steinmauer scene with
Oh
Valentine.
yeah, yeah. We have Valentine back with kind of weird, beardy, mustachy hair thing happening,
Mhm, mhm.
and
Yeah.
Charlotte and a bunch
Mhm.
of what like threatening conversation between Lulu and Brendan or what? I missed most
Yeah.
of that.
It wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't that interesting. Yeah. I don't think we were all just waiting for him to see Charlotte and how that would go, you know. And that was sort of
Yeah,
the. I mean, Charlotte kind of said the same things to Brendan that I think she'd said before, maybe that he was just as guilty as Valentine or whatever,
yeah.
you know.
Did you
Um,
hear Charlotte say that she'd been competing in horse shows and her mom had been driving her all over the place to compete?
yeah, yeah,
Why
uh-huh.
can't we see that stuff?
I know, or why couldn't Lulu have mentioned that once in a while, you know, during all
Yeah, like
those
don't I hate when they insert like details like that have no
yeah,
legit,
yeah,
build up to them or anything.
right,
It's like
right,
that's a
right.
great detail because she was always a little horsey girl.
Mhm,
Um,
and it would show that Lulu hadn't forgotten she had a daughter too.
right, and she could have when she was like gone for so long that she could have been away at a horse camp or something.
Yeah, sure, sure. Oh, I've got a kitty by the mic now.
Oh,
Um, can you hear the kitty?
that was me
Um,
actually, but
he is purring.
oh
Afraid he's gonna disconnect something. Kitty, you're being bad. Anyway, so okay, so we had the Steinmauer visit, which we had been waiting for a long time, right? That came up a long time.
yeah, a while ago, yeah.
So that's a weird timing, isn't it? Because Lulu just the other day was right in the middle of the investigation into Drew's shooting.
She can do more than one thing. I mean,
Suddenly she's
she's
in.
intrepid gal reporter.
Yeah, isn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
still think that's just. I wish she had a different career. You know.
Yeah, I do too. But I think that just is useful to them
I guess it is.
for
Yeah, they
plot
she
plot
gets to
points.
recap stuff all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we also had at was that the Port Charles Grill? I'm not sure where they were. The Metro Court. We had Britt and Vaughn at the bar.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I kind of missed the beginning of that, but I I do like Vaughn in the suit with the long hair.
That doesn't surprise me.
And I was thinking, are they going to have them be a couple and have that like be
Oh
just
man,
some horrible thing to put it in Joss's face or something? Is Britt going to toy with
oh
Vaughn or
yeah.
you know?
How wrong would that be of Vaughn to go to bed with Britt?
It would be, but he's probably weak, you
He's
know.
he is weak. He is
Yeah.
weak. Um, but yeah, she's not just Brit. She's potentially a criminal. They don't even know what she's
Yeah. Yeah.
involved
And
in.
she oh, I did the part I came in on was her just saying exactly what I wanted to say to
Oh,
Lucas
to
about
Lucas.
Brad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. That's
She
right.
articulated what I have been saying
Uh,
all along,
you
but
have,
poorly.
that's true.
Yeah.
No, no, you said it. You've said it well. I just didn't care to hear it.
That's you probably feel that way about most of what I say.
I just figure you'll, run your mouth and eventually stop.
Oh, it
Sometimes
hasn't
it takes
happened
a
yet,
lot
but
longer.
yeah.
It's hard. It's hard sometimes.
Oh, I guess I have to own that. It's true. But I thought that was great, and I loved her coming over to the table when he's over there with Marco and making the face and everything. That was a classic
Yeah,
Brit
yeah.
stuff.
Lots
Yeah.
of sass from Britt, yeah. And I also like that they finally explained why she hasn't actually seen Brad or talked to Brad. I don't know if it was enough of an
Oh,
explanation.
did they? What did they? I
Yeah.
missed that.
Oh,
What
maybe
is
that
it?
was right before
Yeah.
that. Yeah. She said she'd been trying to get in touch with Brad, but his number didn't work anymore, and he wasn't on social media anymore.
Oh, mystery.
Well, did Selena Wu have to spirit him away too when she sort of
I didn't.
left?
Didn't he just get some other great job or something? And I don't
Yeah, we don't
remember. I should
know.
remember. Yeah.
We don't know. Maybe she told him to lay low because she was afraid of Sidwell or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. Classic
Yeah,
memory lapses here. But
yeah. But anyway, yeah, she
okay,
had
so
leaked
she's been
down.
looking for him. That's good to hear.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Although it did feel a little bit like it was inserted, kind of like Charlotte riding horses,
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
did feel like there should have been some opportunity before and
Where we
now.
see her looking for him on
Yeah,
first
yeah,
episode. Yeah,
yeah, just
yeah.
something tiny like that.
Lay the groundwork. Yep.
Yeah, because we wanted to know that Brad would have been one of the first people she thought
Yeah,
of,
that she would
right?
think of. Right. Yeah, and
Yeah,
look back up. Yep.
yeah. So
I
anyway,
agree.
let's see. Oh, and then Tracy came along and wanted to talk to Marco, and she was rude. And Lucas was very, very saucy with Tracy.
Yeah, he's getting saucier and saucier. That
Yeah,
Lucas. Yeah.
yeah. I guess he knows he can. I'm not sure how he's earned that position with
Yeah.
her.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't picture
Well,
the old Lucas ever having behaved that way
no,
with
no, I
Tracy.
don't think so either. But that's all
So,
right. We like this Lucas. So.
yeah, I guess he got away with it. She even smiled a little bit at him. Um, but she's trying to pursue this thing, either contesting the will or doing something to get rid of Ronnie.
Oh yeah, and then with the whole Tea Party thing, the China is back out. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I know.
It's like they heard us or something,
I
though.
know,
We're
they're
gonna
just
torment
haunting.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dear. I
And so
know.
Brooklyn came up with this harebrained scheme to have a big tea party, and
Mhm, mhm.
that seems like a silly, but I guess that could be a fun thing to the build up for the party, and then
Mm.
seeing her interact, and I
Yeah,
don't know. Now
yeah.
Tracy's going to be there to wreak havoc upon the whole thing, and
Right, and those big
um,
gatherings, they're always some sort of a setup for something,
yeah, something
um
else to happen.
Yeah, something crazy. So yeah, I guess we'll have that to look forward to. Let's see. We also had Gio and Ronnie
Oh,
talk.
Gio and Ronnie. Yeah, I think that's actually literally where I turned the TV on.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Okay.
and that was all right. I mean, I guess she was saying very nice things. I mean,
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't
And
know. It's with the uncertainty of
mhm.
what her deal is. It's hard to
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
sort of let her in because it's like,
I
are you
agree. Yeah.
are
Yeah.
you just pulling a big scam, or are you part of a scam, or
Right.
what?
We
You
don't
know?
want her hurting any of our good people.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Geo on the Geo front, he seems to obviously the way he spoke, he's thawing on the family idea. I think.
Mhm. And what she said seemed to, land with him, like
Yeah, yeah.
letting too much time go by,
I saw a good meme today that's sort of applicable to what she said about don't leave things unsaid.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it was something about don't wait to the last minute, don't leave things unsaid, and then so I'm
Mhm.
gonna say fuck off now.
Yeah, you had me going there for a sec.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna say something sweet to you because it's almost your birthday.
Yeah, and then that, that
No,
was hurtful. That was hurtful, Gia.
psych.
Oh, man.
Uh,
I'm
I'm
glad
gonna
I
see
have
if I can find some dippity doo for you for your birthday. See if it still exists.
Oh, dear. Dear, dear, dear.
Um,
Ah,
yeah, and
that's
then we were back at, I guess, just back at the Quartermaines, right? And the Tea Party
mhm,
thing came up, and
mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and then Tracy crashed that little meeting, and so now she's coming to the tea party. Um, well, we had a nice little scene with Molly and Dante when she was asking for his help, and he mentioned that she seemed to have gotten closer, and I don't know.
right. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. That little, yeah, acknowledging. I mean, I think that was part of what's leading up to like why Rick is not going to be able to tell her the
Mhm.
truth about his
Yeah,
antics,
yeah, mhm,
because they've become so much closer, and
mhm. Yeah,
his love for his daughter is real. It's true. It's
yeah,
just
that
he's a scoundrel at heart. He belongs with Alexis and Ava and
he does,
Christina.
yeah,
He
yeah,
belongs there.
yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, I liked Cody's line. Did you hear him say the line, like, "How is Molly related to any of you?"
Oh
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that was
That
pretty
was
good.
kind
Yeah,
of yeah.
yeah,
That was good.
yeah, yeah. But they're all swimming in the same kind of cesspool of
Mhm, mhm.
ethical and moral ambiguities.
Yeah, they sure are.
Yep,
They
yep.
sure are, Gia. So let's see. Yeah, and then we just had Valentine and Brennan also sort of closing out the episode, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's good to have Valentine back, of course.
I
Who
know.
knows if he's going to really stay, but
That's what I was thinking. Like, I don't want all of this nonsense with Steinmauer and all this, like, what does he know about Cesar Faison and all that? Like, it's all kind of manufactured stuff after the fact, kind of. I'd rather just have a different way of bringing Valentine back, you know?
yeah, right. Because it's probably just like a couple of episodes or something, and then so we don't want to
Yeah.
get attached if he's not going to
Yeah.
stay.
Yeah. And we
It's
don't want to have
interesting they're
to.
bringing Faison back again, though.
Well, that's the
The
thing.
idea.
The idea,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't have a lot of space in my head to follow anything very complicated, I just want it simple, you know?
right. Like we're just still suffering from like a little pikeman
Yeah,
PTSD.
yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah,
Anything remotely like pikeman, I don't have
yeah.
space in my
Remember how
head.
important pikeman was for so long, and
Oh, we still don't know what it was.
no, we've had to just let it go.
Yeah, yeah, that was mean. That was mean
Yeah.
what they did to all of us.
Anyway, did we cover it all?
I think we did, yeah, we're just gonna have to see, what happens next in a lot of these little storylines. It was nice to hear Ace's name a couple of times.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, somebody mentioned him on our Facebook page, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like
Mhm.
he probably is a teenager now and
Yeah. Do you need to
playing
sing
playing.
sore ass again?
Yeah, he's playing hacky sack. And
Yeah,
do the
probably.
kids still play hacky sack, or did that like sort of go by the wayside too?
Probably somewhere somebody's playing hacky sack, I'm
There's a
guessing.
great little, that between the ferns or between two
Yeah,
ferns thing
yeah,
with
uh-huh, with
the
Zach.
guy, yeah, Zach
Yeah,
Galifianakis
Zach
or
is
whatever it is,
uh-huh, mhm.
there's a he's talking to Matthew McConaughey, and he said something about he and Luke Wilson, and he said something about what is it like whenever you two are apart, there's a sack that's not being hacky.
Yeah.
And Matthew McConaughey is just like almost like he can't even talk. He's laughing so hard.
That does seem like it captures those 2.
Yeah,
Maybe whether it does or not, that's how they seem.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, something like that. I didn't deliver it well, but
No, you did. No, got it.
aw, thanks. Aw,
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, this is the part of the show where we go
lose
off
it.
topic a little bit and, yeah, and lose it.
Like we don't do that throughout the show.
I
But
know
okay, go ahead.
we
Did
kept
you
it
have
together.
something to bring up that's
No,
not
well,
about?
but we
Uh,
were gonna try to learn some Bad Bunny
oh
lyrics.
yeah, yeah. And you did send me a bunch of like videos. I watched the first one. I didn't understand a word, but what I gathered was like he's having fun. He's in New York City and he's buying snacks from bodegas, and
Mhm.
women are twerking all around him. Everybody's having a
We could w if you I was giving you a choice between those songs, and I
Oh, okay.
there's so many, it's hard to know, but you can find the lyrics in English. So if you
All right.
wanted to try to learn the
I
lyrics.
might have to figure out because the little story of the video is then at the very end he apparently marries an angel.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
like, I don't know how we went from eating
Yeah.
chips in bodegas in New York City to having
Mhm.
this woman
Mhm.
come down from the sky and he's
Mhm.
marrying her.
Yeah, well, he
Did
lives
you
in a
watch
different
it?
world than we do. Well, I tried, but I didn't have time. I was just trying to find a
Oh,
couple of songs that I could share with you that might
you give
work
me homework. Okay.
a little bit. But you can do research too if you wanna find another.
So, like, maybe we could just learn how to pronounce and learn what the titles are, like in English,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
learn the
Mhm.
pronunciation somehow.
Okay, and then I was thinking also we need to come up maybe with some lines in Spanish for saying how good Bad Bunny is, you know? So, when it comes
Okay.
time to watch his halftime show, we'll be able to turn to somebody and say something nice about him in Spanish.
All right. That's a good
Okay,
goal. Okay, you're
okay.
gonna have to. I'm telling you, I am the absolute worst at languages.
Oh, me too, and we're not gonna be good at it, Gia, but,
All right. We haven't let that
we're
stop us in any field.
no, we haven't. We haven't. We just need to try,
We
okay?
persist, as they say.
Yeah, I don't think this is what Ruth Bader Ginsburg had in mind.
I know, but at all levels, we're persisting.
Yeah,
We're out here
okay,
and we're
yeah,
persisting. Yeah.
yeah, okay,
Anyway.
so, anyway, that's what we'll try for next time. Sorry, we didn't get very far with our assignment this time.
No, no. Well, you've started on it. I forgot all about it, so that's good.
Okay.
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 All right. Well, so we're gonna have an extra day to talk about next time, but that's okay.
Yeah, yeah, mhm,
So we're
okay,
coming at you early. Um,
yeah.
all right. Well, you have a lovely night, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Right.
Okay, Gia, yeah, you have a good
All
night
right.
too. Thanks
Okay.
for
Thanks everybody for listening.
okay, goodbye.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.